Hi everyone, it's happiness again, and it's day 6 of practicing English. So, from the way I said hi everyone, it's happiness again. I think I said it better the first time. Hi everyone, it's happiness again, and it's day 6 of practicing English. I have made so much improvement in my H factor. I am so glad because during the weekend, my friend that I talked about, we got on a call and she put me through some things. She enlightened me on how to call my H sound, the mistakes I was making, and how to improve it. And since then, I have been practicing how to say the H sound, how to say words, and how to feel confidence when I'm talking. I'm really glad. My weekend was very funny because I was randomly doing that was what I was doing during my weekend. I was busy doing a lot of practice. I was saying, you think, what is wrong with this lady? I kept saying, imagine how imagine how crazy it can be to randomly do that in between activities, while washing clothes, while cooking, while washing plates, while doing any other thing. I just made sure that I was practicing. I was saying hi, hi, hello, hello, hotel, hotel, hostel, hostel, hostel. And one thing I discovered is that when I'm talking and I'm feeling very confident and I'm not overly conscious, I'm able to say the word, the sound. I'm able to say them well. Sometimes I make mistakes in between, but I say that I'm improving in how I say the how. Oh my god. How? Who would have imagined? This time last week, I was struggling to say the word how. I would have said ah. So my friend took time to coach me, and she explained that I was making a subtle key sound. I was too overly conscious that I was holding on to my breath. So it's better I let it out, let it out, let it out, instead of saying ah. I was doing ah, instead of I was doing instead of. Can you see the difference? Exactly. And I'm really glad. I've been practicing, have been saying a lot of words with. And interestingly, when I hear people use the H sound now, maybe people say the word have. See, I'm making mistakes again. When I'm saying it in words, I'm able to say it than when I'm overly conscious. So when I hear people say the words have, hotel, hostel, has, her, him, and other words like that, I'm able to pick that sound. Before I could not pick it, it sounded the same way. So if somebody is saying I I have, before I don't hear the H sound, the it sounded the same. That it was up on, I think it was 2 years ago, no, 3 years ago, that I knew that there is something called H factor. And it is this year, earlier this year, that I started picking it in words. And last week, or let's say this week, I learned I learned how to call the exa. So that is a huge, oh no, so I will still get there. That is a huge, that is a huge win. That is a huge win. That is a huge win for me. Huge win, huge win. That is a huge win for me. That is a huge win for me. Huge, huge win for me. So some words are easier to call. Words like how, have, they tend to be easier to call than huge. No, and huge is not even hard. Please, this video permit me to just be happy. I'm happy at the progress that I am making. I have two people on this live and I don't know who you are, but if you are joining me, I'm just practicing English and improving my fluency. And I noticed something in this video. I have not used the word so far. I think that is an improvement that I really am happy about. I cannot say the word happy, happiness confidently. This is a win, oh, this is a win, oh, No, it's not this. This is a win, oh, this is a win, oh. And I think I am improving in how I pronounce my words, and I'm not very extraordinarily conscious anymore. I just speak and incorporate the things I've been learning into my words, and I'm glad I'm improving. My friend already told me, like, we get on a call last Saturday and she already fixed an appointment for me for next Saturday where we can discuss. She watches my video, and if there are any places I made a mistake, she would correct me and tell me how to improve myself. I'm really, really grateful for the feedback that I'm getting, because the feedback helps me to know what to do again and how to improve. And the more I practice, the more I talk to the camera, I know that. Why now? What? Sorry. Sorry. The more I practice, the more I talk to the camera, the more I talk, I know that I will be more confident, I will speak more fluently, and I will improve in how I speak. With practice and feedback, with practice and feedback, he wants to look at the camera, and I do not want him to show. What? What? Mom is practicing English. Leave me alone. Let me practice. So I'm glad that I I am on this bold journey, and I'm glad that since this boy has pooped. So I am glad that I made he wants to feature by force. What? So I am glad that I made this decision. 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 Not decision. 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 John. Decision. Yeah. I'm glad I made this decision. I'm glad I made this decision to practice and speak to the camera. I'm really, 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 really glad. I might not be able to read the book that I usually use to practice, because I have to I have to attend to my son. To my son. I have I have I have to attend to my son. I have to attend to my son. Yeah. I think this video is just me coming to say my progress report, to be happy of how far I have come. I have come. The past few days has been full of intense learning, intense drama of doing. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And it's not even as hard as I thought. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. By December, I would have my fluency, my diction would have improved dramatically. Dramatically. Is it Kali? Dramatically. Who knows? I will check it out later after this video. But I'm glad of how far I've come. And by December, oh, so let me attend to this, Baba. By December, I want to look back at today and see how far I have come. See you in another video. And bye.